parents, welcome to another unusual open house this year. My name is Mrs. Dixon and I'm your child's either algebra teacher or 7th grade advanced math teacher. In algebra, students will be learning about linear functions, quadratic functions, and exponential functions. And as for my 7th grade students, we will learn about linear functions to help build on when they get to algebra. And then there's a bunch of other things like ratios, proportions, probability, some geometry in there, so it's a smattering of a bunch of little things. As for me, I came from elementary school for most of my teaching career, and I moved over to middle school 4 years ago, and I am loving it. I feel like I'm still with my elementary school students, but they're in big bodies, because I know these kids at this age, they still like to run around and play. So I try not to give a lot of homework. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different for algebra. Algebra is a high school course, and so it moves at a rigorous pace. So there might be a little more in algebra, but it's very important that students try to do their work as close to the day that it was assigned as possible, because what we do in math, of course, we build upon what we've learned the day before. And if students don't do their homework and they don't practice that skill, it's really difficult then to build on it the next day. But of course, I know that sometimes things happen, life happens, something fun comes up, sporting events, so I do understand, and I give them some grace with the time. So they know that by the time we have notebook checks, everything needs to be in order. I'm very flexible with my time. I have 2 boys of my own, but my boys are no longer children, they're both adults, and so they are on their own out of the house. So that leaves me with extra time. My husband doesn't come home from work until quite a bit after me. So if your child is ever struggling and they want just a little extra help, they need to reach out to me, because I'm very flexible with my time after school. As long as they ask me and I know that they're coming in, I can have them until 5 o'clock, where at that point I'd want you to pick them up in the car line, because that way I would walk out to my car and I'd be able to make sure that they get home safely at the same time. Or before school, and I'm here by 8:30, so as long as it's after 8:30, they could see me in the morning. Better to plan it with me though, because I don't want them to stop by or think that they can just stay after school on the one day that I have a hair appointment or something like that, okay? So just email me, shoot me an email, let me know what day works for you, and as long as it works for me, I'll let you know that they can come in that day. Organization, you guys, organization is real key. I want kids to be very organized, so please take a look at their binders once in a while and just see if they are organized. And if not, maybe you can help them get organized, or ask them what they're doing in class. We do a lot of work in class, and a lot of grades come from just what they do in class, and a lot of it is just participation, because as long as they're on task in class, doing what I'm asking them to do, and they are using their time effectively, then I feel that they're getting a very good math education, because they are using a full 45 minutes around those block days, an hour and a half of concentrating on math. And my students are doing a fantastic job with that this year. I adore my students, so if I have one of your children, I love them. They are wonderful groups. It's a wonderful group of kids. That's it, and hope this was helpful. Email me, please, if you ever have any questions or concerns. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't meet you all in person.